Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the most gorgeous ballparks in the sport, this one right here, PNC in Pittsburgh, one of the best in the game.
And from where we sit, just a gorgeous view of downtown. You've got the bridges, the Allegheny River. In fact, we've seen some hitters hit the ball into that river, and perhaps we'll see that today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab in this one, Paul Steens. How about a scouting report on him?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei
Four-seam fastball.
I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find out through.
Shohei leading things off and takes the strike.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Under it, and there's one away. Time now for Dave Roberts line for the Los Angeles Dodgers. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bumps to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Mookie Betts, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. That's the ball.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Outside, ball two. Swing and a miss. Deans with the punch out.
Batting third, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
He's put away with some of those, more margin for error. Well, love the day games here on the north side of Chicago.
As the official charity of Major League Baseball.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. 1-1-1-1.
Say! Out on the tag. We got time.
You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. And he hits a ground ball right side. Loud. In plenty of time to first, and Freeman is retired. And that's the 3rd out. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Pittsburgh, and on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
Horowitz getting ready to hit. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fouled off left side. Now it's 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard. And now it's Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
And there's a foul ball. Horowitz, the board here at first with nobody out. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2. That one is inside. And it's even up.
He's just missing with some pitches that, you know, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boo. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
1 out, man at first. Brian Reynolds here. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. The 0-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 1-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Man at first, one away. That's too low. 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very
Batting
comfortable
fourth,
out of the stretch after
fielder,
giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And people have joked over
Fans, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund is a joint initiative of Major League.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
You'll one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one way inside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We played an inning, no score.
Believe in them schemes if you want to. Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us.
We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Low, but in for a strike, and that was the sweeper. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take.
Dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Batting fifth, catcher
Will Smith to the plate. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Second inning here, no score. Fouled off down the right side. Got him swinging for the K. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And now it's Max Muncy. Check swing. He went. Strike one. Tucker leads off first with one away. Muncy hits one in the air. Cruz gets under it. Out number 2.
Batting seventh, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ. And there's a ball.
Nope, ball 2.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Foul ball there. And now it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air to left center. Cruz turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning
Leading
number
off
2
for the Pirates,
at the plate for
designated
Pittsburgh.
hitter,
Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. And delivers outside. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes. This one.
One down.
Batting sixth, center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Missing inside, and it's 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Set down on strikes, and that's
Batting
4
seventh,
strikeouts.
the shortstop.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Pajes under it. And that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back here at
Leading off
PNC
for the
Park,
Dodgers,
new inning getting
center
started.
fielder,
Andy
Andy
Pajes
Pajes
steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
0-2 now. Inside, just missed. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Inside, just missed. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Wasn't able to
Kim.
elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And the batter now, Kim. In the air, left field. O'Hearn drifts towards it, makes the grab.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Chop to the right side. Horowitz takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Betts. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And it's second. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Top of the third, no score. There's the strike. Swings through that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Sets him down looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back here in Pittsburgh, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo.
Jared Triolo.
Next offering is fouled back. And he blows that one by him at 100. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Spencer Horwitz digs in now. Swings and misses. 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Lau at the plate. Struck out looking his first time. There's a swing and a miss. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. On to the 4th. Still scoreless.
When you say it, better say it with your chest. I told y'all, believe me. Yes, your reign is over. We got next. If you say you
Back here at
Leading
PNC
off for the
Park.
Dodgers,
On to the 4th.
first baseman,
Freddie
Freddie
Freeman
Freeman
steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So here's Kyle
Now
Tucker
batting,
now.
right fielder,
Reached on an
Kyle
infield
Tucker.
single his first time. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A little bit low.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That one finds the zone, and now it's 3-2. Hangs on to the foul tip. That's the strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
The batter now will be Will Smith.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Just missed. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball. Fires across the diamond, and they get the out on Smith. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Dodgers down in order, and we are still scoreless. Ready to go for the
Leading
last
off
half
for
of the
the
inning.
Pirates,
At the plate for
right
Pittsburgh,
fielder,
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
You know, these Pirates just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
That's in there, and the count 1-2. Fans lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Ryan O. The next Pirate to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that. And it's second. Check swing called strike. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington.
Up next
That's
for the
a strikeout.
Oh, big
Center
power
fielder,
guy right there,
O'Neill.
generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Cruz stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The Pirates with a chance to score first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a count 1-2. And a good eye there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. And in at second with an RBI double.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
So runner at second, 2 down. Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Fly to center his first time. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Man on second, 2 down.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Here's a 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him swinging. They limit the damage here. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Pirates 1 and the Dodgers nothing. This is Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. We go to the top
Leading
of the
off for
fifth,
the
and
Dodgers,
at the plate for the
third
Dodgers,
baseman,
Max Muncy. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one missing low. And that just misses.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought he clipped the corner.
And ball four there. Tying run is on base.
Now batting, center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Single to right in his first trip.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that's in for a strike. Tying run is at first for the top of the fifth. Outside low, and that's ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That misses. 2-2.
That's a really good take.
That one missing inside. This one in the air, center field. Cruz should have this one. And there are two down.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim.
Now it's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. Fly to left his first time. The Dodgers have some action in their pen. Will Klein, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Pirates 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
at the
off
plate
for the
Pittsburgh,
Pirates,
Jared
third
Triolo.
baseman, Jared Triolo.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Will Klein looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ohtani will depart, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for the
They
Dodgers.
hand the ball over to a new
Number
arm,
61.
Will Klein.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's Joey Barton now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting first baseman, Spencer
Back to the top of the lineup,
Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz will hit next. 1 for 2. Outside low, ball 1. 1 on, nobody out, a run in, last half of inning number 5. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and misses. 3-2 now.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Hit hard, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
These guys today are so
Now
great at
batting,
handling
second
velocity.
baseman,
They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So up next, Brandon Lau.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a miss.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-2. Popped up. And the infield fly is called.
Fly.
Betts settles under it.
Now batting, right fielder, Brian Reynolds.
And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Could use a ground ball here. Up it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Bounced up the middle. He flips it to second in time. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a
Now
really
batting,
nice try
left
there.
fielder,
So that's great
Brian
hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. And a foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Popped in the air, left field. And the inning is over. Cannonball coming. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Back here in Pittsburgh. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. And here is
Leading off for the
Shohei
Dodgers,
Ohtani.
the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Skeens back to work. And that one a little bit high. The 1-1 is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Cruz on his way over. He's got it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Up and in. Yeah, that's ball 2. The Dodgers trailing by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. That was the sweeper, but it missed. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that
Now
plate
batting,
appearance.
the first
Works the
baseman,
walk.
Freddie Freeman.
Next to the dish is Freddie.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Here, try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Betts at first, one gone. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. That's in there. Now 2-1. And that's a little high. And that is in for a strike. And a full count back.
Oh boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one to first. And that's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. Three-two. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. Kick the 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's Kyle Tucker. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch misses outside, and that's ball one. And there's a base hit to left. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Next
Everything came together for
catcher,
him. Really good swing right
Smith.
there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screw.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Paul Skeens will depart, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching
Isaac
for the
Matson
Pirates.
into the game.
Number 72.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Line to right, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases
Up
loaded
next for the
and 2
Dodgers.
gone.
Third
Well, that was an
baseman,
important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Muncy in the box, lays off for ball 1. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. In the air, left field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that's the 3rd out. And the Dodgers leave them loaded. They trail things here 2-0. we go bottom 6.
Leading off
To the plate now
Pirates,
from Pittsburgh is the
designated hitter,
DH.
Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Jack Dreyer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Henriquez getting cranked up as well. Here's 0-1. Out towards right center field. Tucker moving under this one. And a quick out, number 1. Up next for the Pirates. It's O'Neal Cruz. This one in the air. Freeman under it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nick.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Edgardo Henriquez.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Just trying to keep this one
Number
close here,
60,
and this is where a
Eduardo
bullpen can give their
Henriquez.
players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Pirates,
Jared
third
Triolo,
baseman,
the next
Jared
Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Triolo.
Triolo started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. The 1-1. Gonzalez off of first with 2 away. That one just misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that will end the inning. Pirates leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at
Leading off
PNC
for the
Park,
Dodgers,
we go to the top of
left
the
fielder,
7th.
Teoscar
Teoscar
Hernandez.
Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ball to strike. And a base hit into right. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He was
Up next
all
for the
over
Dodgers,
that one. Showed a
center
willingness
fielder,
to drive
Andy
that pitch
Pajes.
the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball.
The tying run at the plate. And foul ball. One-two now. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner around third. He'll score, and now they trail by 1.
Big time at bat right there. Comes
Now
through,
batting,
and they're back
second
within a
baseman,
run.
Hesson
Now that
Kim.
sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Here's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim, with a single base runner. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this. New pitcher on here, Gregory Silva.
Number 31.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Gonzalez to first in time. That's the first out at the top of the seventh. Here's Schultz. Ohtani. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Picks it out of the dirt. That's a very athletic play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Betts in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit. If you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Just off the outside part of the plate. The tying run is 90 feet away. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Dodgers with a run-scoring double, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Set for the last
Leading
half of the
off
seventh.
the Pirates,
At the plate for Pittsburgh,
catcher,
Joey
Bart.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Hit in the air out to center field. And there's one down.
All those numbers mean this offense is
Up
really
next
making the
Pirates,
defense work by just
first
putting the ball
baseman,
into play.
Spencer
Anything can happen at that point.
Horwitz.
Here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. On the ground to the left. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Second
Two outs,
baseman,
bases empty.
Brandon
And now Brandon Lau.
Lau.
0 for 3 in this one. That one at triple digits. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Swings and misses, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. It's the Pirates 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in Pittsburgh,
Leading off for Los
the top of
Angeles,
the 8th,
first baseman
Freddie Freeman
Freeman
steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but
now
he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Substitution being made at first
for the Dodgers.
bring in a pinch
Number
runner.
12,
Alex Call. Kyle Tucker, the next to hit, known for his late inning heroics.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Buccos trying to hold a 1-run lead as we're at the top of the 8th. Yeah, that's fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Just misses with that one.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the wall. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's 2-2.
Now batting.
Well, there you go. The
Will
RBI
Smith.
machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Go ahead run on base. Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Gregory Soto done for the day, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching
Kyle
for the
Nichols
Pirates.
gets handed the rock
Number
out of the pen,
66.
and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball.
Nicholas.
That's a book.
The 1-0.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Here's a 2-0. Just missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Luke.
In the air, right field. One away.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here's Muncy to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
There goes Tucker. And that one fouled off. And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, out.
Now quick throw to first. Tucker back easily. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2. That one missed. Nice grab. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. 2-2 game.
Now pitching for the
Back
Dodgers.
now, new pitcher on the
Number
mound as we roll
66,
into the bottom of the 8th.
Tanner
Tanner
Scott.
Scott.
This
Kike
change for the
Hernandez
Dodgers.
getting loose
Now
there.
playing first
He's now in the
base.
game at first.
Number 8, Kike Hernandez.
3, 4, 5
Leading
due
off
up
for
for
the
the home
Pirates.
team.
Right
Digging in is the
fielder,
switch hitting outfielder, Ryan Reynolds. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. It's a hit. In the count.
The 0-1. And that is out of play. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Betts whips it to first. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan
Over, the next Pirate to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Way inside. The lefty, the 1-0. Line drive, and this one could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Pirates with the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Slides, but it gets by him. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
2 on, 1 out. Backed off the plate that time.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Runner takes off. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The old strike him out, throw him out to end the inning, trying to force some action on offense, but he was all over it behind the plate.
Back here at
Leading
PNC
off for
Park.
the Dodgers,
All set
left
to start
fielder,
the 9th in this
Teoscar
one.
Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit. Owen Chu now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Up the middle. Gonzalez. To first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes now at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
That one finds the corner. 0-2 now. Pajes wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-1. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Tap back to the mound. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim.
And next for LA, Hye-Sung Kim. Late swing, foul to the left. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Ohtani. This guy with light tower power.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Right through there for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity. For them to jump ahead late.
Here's Mookie to hit. In the air to left center. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Alex Vesia. Here's the shortstop at the Pirates. Nick Gonzalez.
The shortstop.
Now this guy,
Gonzalez.
Player that
for the Pirates.
He gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss there. And 1-2. Up and in, and he gets out of the way. Two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Two. Swings and misses, struck him
Up
out.
next for the Pirates.
Didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. He's already homered here in this one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And he swings over the top there. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Edwin Diaz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Drive getting loose as well. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Grounds one to short. Tosses to first. Got the out.
Now batting, catcher, Joey Bart.
This is Joey Bart. Trying to send this to extra innings. Outside with a breaking ball. And there's the automatic.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Chopper to second. Kim. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Back here in Pittsburgh,
Leading off for the Dodgers,
on to extra
first
innings.
baseman, Kike
Enrique
Hernandez.
Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Now pitching
Pirates
for the
with a new arm
Pirates.
of the mound, Justin
Number
Lawrence.
61, Justin Lawrence.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And it's second. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Two on the way. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. He's got it. One up, one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Go ahead, run on base. Tucker digs in now. And a strike in there. And the 0-1. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. And he dodges that fastball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout. That's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So up next, Will Smith. That's outside. Ball one. And another ball. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time, and they get the out on Smith. And that is that. On to the bottom of inning number 10. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Back here in extras,
number
and a new
86,
pitcher on the mound in the
Jack
bottom half of the
Dreyer.
inning. Jack Dreyer. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Now running
at
at second base.
Pirates going with a
Number
pinch runner.
34,
Joe Stinson Garcia.
Stinson.
He's a potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit.
Leading off for
On
the
to the bottom of
Pirates.
the 10th.
First
And now the
baseman,
Pirates lead off Spencer Horwitz.
Horwitz.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Runner edges away at second. Ball one there.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Just off the inside corner, and it's a full count. He goes down looking.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge. So now with one away and a man at second. Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Lau. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Just missed. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
No need to deviate from the
Now
slide right
batting,
there. The hitter
right
just not
fielder,
making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch
Reynolds.
after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Swinging a foul out of play. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The winning run on second base. This one in the air center field. Pages settles underneath it. And that is the inning. We push on to the 11th. We are tied 2-2.
Now
So coming
catching,
into the game
number
now on
32,
defense, Henry
Davis.
He takes over behind the plate. Runner in scoring
Leading off
position.
for the Dodgers,
No outs.
third baseman
Max
Muncy
Muncy getting ready to hit. And the sweeper misses. What a stop. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to
Now
third, and now
batting,
they have a
left
chance
fielder,
to drive in the
Teoscar
go-ahead run.
Hernandez.
It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Hernandez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And the 1-0. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Swings and misses at the sweeper. Ground ball up the middle. Safe. And they take the lead.
Now batting, center fielder Andy Pages.
One down, runner at first. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just missed. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. No challenges left for them now. The 1-0. Hernandez stands at first with one out. Slice to right, and it stays fair.
Clearly seeing the ball very
Now
well
batting,
in this one.
second
I don't know
baseman,
how he's able to
Heston
shoot
Kim.
that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get real.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Justin Lawrence departs, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching
Mason
for the
Montgomery
Pirates,
will take over
number
here.
46.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed
Mason
hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move
Montgomery.
right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here is Hesung Kim. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We are in the 11th. That one almost got him. Foul ball there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked
Now
in at the
batting,
plate,
the
he's using the whole
designated
field.
hitter,
Down front
Shohei
there.
Ohtani.
Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in extra innings. Line drive, and this might be trouble. One run across. Here comes Pages around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 3-run lead.
Nicely done.
Now
Brings home
batting,
2.
shortstop,
Just a
Lucas
great
Betts.
approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
And on second, 2 down. This one driven. Deep center field. On its way. Home run. He muscles that one out of here. And they boost their lead. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So 2 down, and now here is Kike Hernandez. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. So they turn to their closer, Dennis
Number
Santana.
60.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2. Good eye in that spot. Oh, great stop to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. But it's a huge 5-run inning, and it gives them the lead. All set for the bottom of the 11th.
For the Pirates.
At the plate. Pittsburgh. Ryan O'Hearn. That missed inside, and that's ball 1.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Man at second. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Tucker on the move. And a foul ball. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Hernandez steps on the bag, and 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Marcelo Zuna.
A wide ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
One away with a runner at third, and we're in the bottom of the 11th. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses. 2-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Runner. Relay. It's out.
And ball 4 to a board. O'Neal Cruz
Up next
will
for the
hit
Pirates, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jack Dreyer out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
They
Dodgers.
go with one of their more
Number
experienced
49,
arms in this spot, Blake Trinan.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So it's their last
Now
chance
batting,
in this one.
third
Nick
baseman,
York, the next Pirate to hit.
Nick York.
Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-1. The Dodgers leading by 4, and here in extra innings. Fought off foul. The Buccos down to their final strike. York tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. Quick move to first, and he's back safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Here goes the runner. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of the season if you want to be a championship ball club.
7-3 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.